Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to go for a big one. And the ball is intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd... Historically, the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These two teams always seem to fight tooth and nail, and LSU pulled out a close one last season.
Yeah, the Tigers found a way down the stretch to make plays against the mighty Crimson Tide, get that winning streak going, build some momentum for this year.
And that was huge to their confidence, too, in terms of closing out the season. So if they could put it back-to-back in this one, just think what that would do for this program moving forward.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the...
He lost one down the sideline. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch past the sticks. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quarterback keeper. Quick with the spin move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown time. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
LSU, 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. These corners backing off a bit. It's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got his man quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him out.
Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Give on the inside. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal.
Lasso! Lasso!
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's still third and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on third and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Still on his feet. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense.
He's off to the races. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 12.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Coming after it. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's going to pass. Buying some time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Makes the grab on the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback. So funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position, and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Got his man on the right. Got room at the 35. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Ball in the air, intercepted!
Intercepted by LSU. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that.
He's taking the shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd.
The end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 41, Alabama 17.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Bama! They move on top here in the fourth. He makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it on the counter. On the move is the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fighting off the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give as they work on that clock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Tide offense rolls onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire. Who steps up and makes the big-time play?
And this is what...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. it's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be